Hey everyone, it's me Mel. I just want to start off by saying I hope everyone's keeping safe and well out there. I'm sending lots of love to you all. It's a difficult time for everyone. I just want to say thank you again for the love and support I've been showing since my last video. It was a very difficult, hard video for me to do. It was about my lovely foster mum Jan, so if you've not had a chance to look at that video then please do. Along with my other previous videos. I'm doing weekly videos for you all, just sharing my life stories, sharing my life experiences, just in the hope of helping anyone out there. So yeah, please take a look at them. My last video, like I said, difficult one. It was about my lovely foster mum Jan. She was an amazing woman. She touched my heart in many ways, and yeah, I'll just never quite be the same, without her. And yeah, she probably doesn't realise how much she did help me. But yeah, I'm sure she's well aware now. Just how much she touched my life. So I'm going to follow on from that video today. It's going to be a short video today. Just going to try and fill in a few more gaps and obviously focus on a few more of the losses that I've had. So yeah, not long after we lost Jan, prior to this, I should have said that Jan's mum was unwell. I haven't had a chance to speak to my sister about it, but I'm pretty sure that Nan had the same cancer as Jan, and it wasn't as severe, I don't think, and because of her age, she didn't have any treatment as such. But yeah, after we lost Jan, obviously it was 2 days before Christmas, and yeah, it was just a very emotional time for everyone, losing Jan first. And yeah, we weren't, given much time in between that before, Nan, unfortunately, she was unwell and ended up going into hospital. And yeah, unfortunately, it was, 4 days after Jan had passed away, that we lost Nan as well. And it was just, just a very surreal time. Just wasn't expected, with either of them, and yeah, just very emotional. I just remember, obviously we lost Jan two days before Christmas, and yeah, Christmas just wasn't Christmas. It was just days that I would spend in bed just crying, and yeah, I cried a lot of tears. I still do now. But yeah, it was just a very heartbreaking time, because Jan and her mum had an amazing bond. They were very, very close, and their bond, it was just unbreakable. They were joined at the hip, did everything together. And yeah, obviously now looking, later down the line, it's quite comforting to know that they're together. Obviously Jan's been reunited back with her son, but yeah, it's just not the same, as having them here. And I often have days, where I still do believe that they're still alive, and I know that sounds really sad, but it's just I just can't accept that they're no longer here. I go past, where we used to live, and I would think, oh, Jan will be sitting there in a little recliner chair looking out at the window, drinking her cups of tea. And yeah, it's such a sad thought, and not something, that I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not embarrassed about it. It's just one of them things. So like I said, losing Nan, obviously, then 4 days after, it was just another emotional time for the family. And the house that we were living in, unfortunately me and my sister weren't able to stay there, with it being, a house for people with disabilities. We were told, we need to figure out what we were going to be doing. So we didn't get given a lot of time. There was a few options, of us living together. I think there was, one of us living separately. But yeah, the decision had to be made quite quickly. In turn we were classed as homeless, and yeah, we had a whole house, you know, that we had to sort of figure out where these things were going and what we were keeping and whatnot. So yeah, it was quite a stressful time. And yeah, I was just very fortunate at the time, you know. I haven't mentioned him too much in my videos because I want to do a video just for him, my amazing partner. He's been such a massive support to me. He's been my rock, and yeah, I just wouldn't be here without him, really. He's helped me through some really dark times. So yeah, it was actually his mum that offered for me to go and live within their family home. So it was my partner, along with his mum and his siblings. And yeah, I'm just so grateful, you know, that I had that option be given to me, because I didn't know where to turn, you know. I didn't have any family. So yeah, it was just a very stressful time, like I said. And yeah, I was given this option. So that is the option that I went with. And I'm so glad that I did. You know, I'm not going to lie, to begin with, you know, it was quite challenging at times for me personally. They were all so welcoming, so loving, and yeah, some great times. But to begin with, you know, it was quite hard for me to settle in. I'd always lived with, you know, one other person, or like obviously living with Jan and her daughter. It was just 3 of us. And this house was quite a busy house, so yeah, it was quite different. But yeah, I ended up obviously living there, and yeah, we ended up having the funeral for Jan and her mum. It was quite some time after they passed away, unfortunately, you know, because of it being Christmas time, trying to get funds together. But yeah, we ended up doing this joint funeral, and yeah, although it was an emotional day, you know, it was an amazing send-off for them. And yeah, just knowing that they were together was just really comforting. So yeah, it was probably the beginning of February. I think I remember receiving a phone call from my half-brother. He lived not too far away from me, and I think I remember him saying, you know, that my brother had had a car accident, so our other brother yeah, had this accident. And yeah, it obviously came as a shock, you know, asking lots of questions, you know, what's happened, is he okay, like, what's going on. And yeah, he was going to visit him, and yeah, I don't think there was a lot of time before he passed away. But what I do know is that they unfortunately found a brain tumour. I think that might have been you know, something that had you know, interfered, you know, with I don't know, his driving, and that's what caused the accident. I'm not entirely sure, and I can't you know, I can't remember the details. You know, it was quite some time ago, but yeah, obviously yeah, it was quite some time anyway, you know, that he was in the hospital. And yeah, like I said, I'm not sure on timings, but I think it was within the week, you know, of hearing of this car accident, that he yeah, unfortunately passed away. And yeah, I just remember, you know, it didn't hit me straight away. Obviously everything that happened with Jan and her mum, it was only literally a couple of months before, so yeah, I don't think it properly, you know, hit me, like the news didn't properly sink in. You know, me and my brother, we weren't extremely close, unfortunately. He lived some distance away from me, hadn't really been a huge part of my life, and yeah, we would, you know, communicate like via social media every now and then, and he knew that I was, you know, okay, and I think that's all, you know, he needed to know. So yeah, obviously yeah, it was another emotional time. You know, it was a feeling of, is this happening again? You know, and it's another loss. And yeah, like I said, it didn't really sink in entirely. So yeah, I just remember from from hearing that news for the rest of that year and for the next following years, I just remember I just went into a deep depression, constantly crying, very negative, and yeah, I just didn't have very good feelings about life. I just didn't know where my life was going, and it was just a very emotional time for me. So yeah, my next video is going to be about my partner. He's been a massive support to me, and yeah, like I said, I just don't know where I'd be right now if I didn't have him in my life. So yeah, I want to do his own little video. Like I said, if you like my videos, then please give me a thumbs up. Please just keep sharing. I want to get my story out there. I just want to get it to the people that need to hear it. And yeah, for all the people that are struggling, feeling alone, and may have experienced similar or the same things that I've gone through in life, I just want them people to know that they're not alone and there is someone there. So if you feel comfortable, please message me. I have received messages from people, and yeah, it's been wonderful, just for people to come to me for support. That's what I wanted from this channel, and I'm so glad that I decided to do it. So yeah, please keep liking, sharing, subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, just remember to keep smiling, stay strong, and stay safe. Lots of love to all.